Performing a Kang squat with a barbell. A Kang squat is a great combination movement utilizing conventional deadlift, stiff leg deadlift, and squat. So you're doing a lot of different movements within one. It's a pretty advanced movement, especially with a barbell. It involves setting your trunk and then dissociating your limbs. So you're setting your trunk into neutral spine using your lats, your transverse abdominis, and then your glutes. And then you're dissociating your limbs, so you'll be moving through without losing your set in your core. So you want to start by standing underneath the bar. The balls of your feet or their toes should be underneath the bar. Your feet should be hip width apart, so sit bones, not wider than. My heels are centered underneath my sit bones. My hands are going to be directly underneath my shoulders or just a skosh wider than that. So I'm going to sit down to perform the first part, which is just standing up with the load. This is going to be like a conventional deadlift. So I'm engaging my glutes, my lats, and my transverse abdominis. I'm going to stand up with the bar. From here, I'm going to pretend like I'm returning the bar to its initial position through a conventional deadlift, but I'm not going all the way down. The bar is actually going to hover off the floor, so the weight plates will not touch the floor. So I'm returning to my starting position, almost. Then I'm going to straighten my legs up, keeping my knees soft, keeping my core tight, and stand back up using my glutes to extend my hip. So that's a hinge movement. So squat down to hover, straighten your legs up, keep your core stiff, squeeze your glutes to come forward at the top. One more time, squat to hover, stiffen the legs up, keep your lats and abs and glutes engaged, and then stand up with your glutes. From the front, it would look like this. My heels are under my sit bones. My hands are just slightly wider than shoulder width. Squat to hover. Stiffen my legs up. Drive to the top using my glutes. And then set it down just like you picked it up. If you feel these in your lower back, it is not always a bad thing. You don't want to be overworking your lower back, but those lumbar erectors are responsible for some of this stabilization. It's co-contraction. You're going to have some lumbar erector activity in this. But if you excessively feel it in your lower back, you may want to lighten the load, watch yourself in the mirror, or record yourself performing them and see if you can spot where your faults are. That is a Kang squat with a barbell.